wrong, or just kind of like a message that's being sent, or actual sanctions?
You know, the last time I talked to the Saudi ambassador, he told me an outright, I don't use an outright untruth. He has zero credibility with me. I wouldn't have come back to the country if I were him. So if we find out that he in fact lured, we think he lured, Khashoggi into the consulate there. We think that. We don't know that yet. My sense is we're going to know that pretty soon, and know one way or another. And I have zero respect for him because of the conversation we had 4 hours after this occurred. And so he may be back in the country. I have no desire.
Should you? What's wrong with the White House's position of not denouncing this and sticking with?
Well, that's a problem. I mean, that's the problem here. Actually, so much of what is happening over here in the Senate by Republicans and Democrats, by leading hawks on the Republican side and leading hawks on the Democratic side, is really in response to the fact that there's been no balance between American interests and American values. It's un-American. That's not what we do as America. When we provide aid to other countries, we do so because we want to see good things happen in those countries. We espouse American values all around the world, and to say that, well, no, they're going to buy some arms from us, and so, it's okay to kill a journalist sends exactly the wrong message about who we are as a country. And that's why you're seeing bipartisan support for somehow speaking to this. I would much prefer it.
And, we tolerate bad behavior. That's just part of politics at times. But this is an ally. If you get in the orbit of the United States, if you want to buy our weapons and integrate your economy into ours, there's a certain price to be paid. Don't chop somebody up in a consulate. That's not too much to ask. And how bizarre is this? How crazy is this guy to think you could lure somebody to a consulate in Turkey, who basically is a foe of Saudi Arabia, kill him, and nobody would say anything about it? That shows to me a depth of dangerousness that we've got to deal with.
My expectation is moving forward, they'll remain a security partner, but not one without qualification. And that's why I've put forward legislation working with Senator Menendez and so many of my other colleagues to finally try and hold Saudi Arabia accountable so that we can have a better relationship moving forward.